Hey guys, so I am back. I feel like I've been gone forever. I haven't posted a video in like a week. My schedule has been so crazy so quickly. Like, I thought I was going to be able to film, but then I just got so caught up with everything. I went back to school this week. I've had like so many clients last weekend. It's just been crazy. So this has been my first moment to sit down and film for you guys. So this video is going to be an eyeshadow video and how to do eyeshadow, because I get that question so much. Everybody's always asking me, oh, I love eyeshadow, but I don't know how to do it, so I don't bother with it. Like, it's so easy. It's all about layering color and building color. That's all it is. So I'm just going to show you how to do that, and it's going to be so easy. You're going to love eyeshadow. You're going to be wearing it every single day like me. So also, I just want to let you guys know, I don't know if you guys noticed, but during the summer I was uploading every Monday and Thursday. So I was uploading twice a week, and for me that was a lot. I'm going to cut it down a little bit because I'm back in school and everything's just been really crazy lately, like in a good way. Like, work has been crazy, school is back, so I'm gonna have to cut down to one video a week, and I think it's just gonna be better because that way I kind of focus on creating good content rather than just a lot of content. So I hope you guys don't mind, and I think I will be uploading every Monday. So it's either gonna be Monday or Thursday, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be on Mondays. I just want to let you guys know that. So anyways, I'm gonna get into the video. So after you watch this video, you are going to know how to do eyeshadow poppin'. It's gonna be amazing. So thanks for watching. Okay guys, so I am going to use my Too Faced I Want Kandee limited edition palette, and this is from their Kandee Johnson collab. So this is what the palette looks like. It's actually really pretty. I love it. I was not expecting it to be this pretty, but you know, Kandee killed it, of course. And then the first color that I'm going to use is Butterscotched. So that's like their orange color, and I'm going to use this as my crease color. And the reason why the crease color is so important is because this is going to give you like a nice foundation and help your other shadows to blend better and just look nicer and more smooth and seamless type of thing. So that is why I always put one color, one warm color in my crease, or actually whatever the color is, whatever the color that you prefer. And as you can see, I'm just going like back and forth in my crease. I'm making sure that I have no harsh lines, so I'm blending it very light-handedly, if that's like a word. So I'm just going back and forth very light, making sure that I don't have like all of the product in one spot and like a line or anything. So I'm just like brushing very lightly, back and forth and back and forth. And then the trick with eyeshadow is really about layering the shadow. So to get a very gradient eye look, you need to use more shadows. So the more shadows that you use, the more gradient and smoky it's going to look. So the color that I'm using right now is the Raspberry Cocoa, and I am using that because I need another color to make this like a little bit more gradient, a little bit more smoky. So I decided to go in with that color, and it's a really pretty color. As you can see, it's kind of like, I guess you would say like a raspberry. It's like a purple. And now I'm using the same brush that I used to apply my first crease color. I didn't put any more shadow on that brush. I just blended the Raspberry Cocoa out really good because that's the way you get it to look gradient and blended. You always want to layer the colors. So now I'm just doing the same thing to the other eye. I'm making sure that I have that Raspberry Cocoa in my crease, kind of in the same spot, but I'm just keeping that shadow a little bit lower. So I'm not going as high with that shadow as I did with the Butterscotch, because the first color you always want to go the highest, not all the way to the brow, but again, look, I'm taking the Butterscotch and I'm doing the same thing for the other eye. I'm going on top of that raspberry color that I put down, and I'm just blending that out because that's what's really going to make it look seamless, is when you blend the colors together and kind of just layer them really lightly. So usually you will not need to put more shadow on your brush to blend that second color out, but sometimes you do. It totally depends on what you think it looks like. It's kind of like you know, preference. I thought that I needed a little bit more orange, so that's why I went in with more color, but you don't need to do that. So now I'm taking my third eyeshadow, and this is the color Hot Chocolate from that palette, and it's a darker kind of like purple. It looks brownish purple. I don't know. I can't really explain it. It's like a dark raisin color. So I'm using that in my outer corners just to make this look, like I said in the beginning, smokier. So I'm just concentrating that color on the outer corners because I want the smoke to be concentrated in that area. So that's why I am doing that. Wherever you want the darkness to be, whether it's in the inner corner of the lid or the outer corner of the lid, you're always going to put your brush in that place first, because wherever you place your brush down first, you're going to get the most product and the most pigment. So that's why I always start off with the edge of my eyelid, because I like it to look radiant from my inner eye to the outer part of my eye. So that's why I do that. And now this is what it's looking like so far. I just wanted to like look straight into the camera and show you. And again, so shadow is all about like layering the color. So I'm just eyeballing it. I went back, I looked at it, I decided I wanted a little bit more darkness. So right there, I just went and I added a little bit more of the hot chocolate color. So that's it. And then if you want to, you could add a little bit of black, and that will make it even more smoky. So now I'm going to work on my lid color. So I'm going to use that color Pastry on the lid. It's really pretty. It's like just like a nude, like natural color. So I'm putting that on the lid just to like brighten it a little bit. And I'm just patting that on the lid. As you can see, I'm not doing anything crazy here. I'm just doing this to brighten the eye. You don't really need to do this all the time. You could just leave it just like how I had it with those three shadows. It looks just fine like that. But personally, I just wanted to brighten up my lid color, because that's always going to make your eyes look bigger when you put a lighter shadow on the lid. So if you were to use a darker shadow on the lid, you could go with any color on the lid, honestly. You could even do a black. If you did a black, that would be really pretty, because then your crease would just be like a purple, and then you would have like a purple smoky eye. But here, I just wanted to keep it light, and I wanted to keep it kind of like neutral colored. So that's exactly what I did, and I'm just patting it on my lid right there. Okay, so now I am just going in with that same brush that I applied my second and third shadow with, and I'm just blending it to make it look nice and seamless so I don't have any lines. So then that's basically it for my top eye part of the eyeshadow. Now I'm just going to do my lower lash line. So I'm using my Makeup Geek black pencil liner, and I put it in my waterline, and I also put it on my upper lash line too, just to like tight line it. And now I'm dragging it under on my lower lash line because I want it to be smoky. So I'm putting it down there, and I'm taking my tiny little Tarte brush, and I'm blending that black eyeliner out with the same color that I use on my lid. So that raspberry cocoa color, that's the color that I'm using to blend this out. And the trick with making like lower lash line shadow look good is just making sure that you layer that color. So you see how I put the eyeliner down first, and oh my god, this face on my I can't. Okay, so anyways, so I put that liner down first, and then I went on top with another shadow. I blended it out, and now I'm kind of packing it like on top of that eyeliner just to make it look nice and cohesive, because you don't want it to look like liner and then shadow. But now I'm just doing regular top gel liner. This is Maybelline, and I'm doing regular liner, and then I went and decided that I wanted to smoke out the outer edges. So first I just started with a regular liner, and I decided to smoke out the outer corners of that liner. So I just started off with regular liner, then I take the raspberry cocoa color again, and then I go in and I kind of smudge that outer corner with the same color again, that raspberry cocoa color, and I'm just going back and forth until it's loosening up and getting smoky. With this, if you're having a hard time with getting that liner to smoke like I am right here, you see me struggling, you can take a black eyeshadow as well, and you could take a little bit and just do the same method I'm doing, going back and forth and kind of smudging it out and smoking it out, and back and forth and back and forth. As you can see, I'm adding a little bit more black because I didn't have enough black. I realized that I didn't have enough. So like I always say with eyeshadow, it's all about layering and adding more color, because you cannot take away color that you've already added. I mean, you can, but it's just too hard. So you should always start off with less product and then build that product and build that color. So yeah, that's kind of the trick. And now see, again, I'm going back in with that pastry color and I'm lightening the center again because I kind of lost it after smoking out all those colors. And I'm just going back and making my outer corners more smoky like I wanted from the beginning. And then I am just going to put on some lashes. I think these are Ardell Wispies. That's what they look like. I'm not sure, but they look like Ardell Wispies. They're either that or they're either BH Cosmetics lashes. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. But they look really similar to Ardell Wispies. So I'm just putting those on, and they're real cute. You know, they're nothing too crazy, but they do the job, definitely, for sure, and they're pretty. So yeah, that's it, and I hope you guys like the video, and I will see you in my next one. I love you guys so much. Bye.